if they eventually have a child, will the child be autistic? Are there chances that the child may be autistic? Is it possible? Or is there zero chance of having an autistic child? What is the possibility? Maybe medical people that know better will enlighten us. Does he really know how to do the do? Yeah, I'm not laughing, I'm not joking, I'm just asking a very sincere question, because okay, his body is reacting because yeah, that one is natural, the body is reacting, but does he know how to satisfy the body? Does he know how to... You understand what I'm trying to ask? If this lady and this autistic guy goes into the room, will the guy be able to know how to do and what to do? If the lady tries to teach him, will he be able to learn in his kind of condition? So that the lady's life is not in danger when they get into the room and lock the door. I'm just thinking too many things. Forget the fact that I'm laughing. It's a very serious... Is it possible that he will get into the room and he will do it perfectly without anybody teaching him? Or does he require, a professional who will take him somewhere and teach him? Like, I don't know that one. All right, but in case you don't understand exactly what is going on, you don't understand the story, I've taken time to listen to the videos, watched, and been able to gather a few things I'm here to tell you. So this guy, at possibly a very tender age, maybe a few days old or thereabout, was dumped at the gate of the OPM pastor. That is the guy, a boy, the autistic child. So OPM pastor involved the police, who took the child and to a government-owned motherless babies home, where they rejected him. And then the police brought the child back to OPM pastor. The OPM pastor said he had no choice but to take in the child. I don't know what this OPM pastor is really made of, because this is so much grace. For me, if you ask me, I think the man has so much grace to accommodate nonsense, accommodate all manner of things. Sometimes he will help people, they will say all manner of things about him, he will still continue to help. Like, if it were some people, they will say, I'm born to do this. I think the man is actually born to do what he's doing. This man took the child, I don't want to go through the processes of what happened, employed this one, they couldn't handle the child, they employed another one, the child grew in his custody like that. The guy has grown to become a man, and the makeup of his body is beginning to react that many of the times he will be hard, he will be strong, and don't expect me to say more than that to avoid Facebook issues. He will open himself up in public and the whole place will be very hard. And then, according to the OPM pastor, he said he will be feeling like, who knows what will happen one day. With the way this thing is hard like this, one day this man may, get on a lady, and what you wouldn't expect will be happening. This guy has become a man and needs satisfaction. His body is calling for a woman, but because he's an autistic child, he wouldn't know what is happening to him. He's just reacting. So he can in public open his body, and it is very hard, and he's carrying it around. What is the next thing to do? He now thought of getting him married. So he now made offers, lifetime accommodation for any lady that will accept to marry him. Lifetime salary for any lady that will accept to marry him. And then he made the offer, and I think in 1 week a lady showed up. And then I watched the video where he asked the lady, that is the pastor asking the lady, why did you accept to do this? And the lady said it was an instruction by the Spirit of God, that she has kept herself all this while, decided that she wouldn't want to be going around with men, that she wants to keep herself for God, waiting for her husband. And then when the offer was made in church, when the announcement was made, the Spirit of God told her that, this is an assignment I want you to embark on. This is what I want you to do. And then she decided to obey the Spirit of God. And I know some people are arguing whether it's actually the Spirit of God that told her or not. That one is not my concern. She said it's the Spirit of God. I was not there. And I'm not here to come and discuss whether it's Spirit of God or not, to check facts and figures to know whether the Spirit of God can tell her to do such a thing, or whether... I don't care. I don't really care. The important thing is that the lady accepted to marry this guy. And then that same Sunday they got married, because the lady actually came to church with wedding gown. And then again, for the pastor who is doing all of these things, and this is not the first time we are hearing about this pastor doing this kind of gestures to people. We heard about those guys, they were 2 or 3 that were dancing. He sent them to go and study, and all of the stories that surrounded that gesture. And several other situations like that, like the case of Aguba. You know, this man is known for doing this kind of a thing. And it looks like the whole thing is not even going viral as much. He is doing too much. What exactly is prompting this man to do all of these things? Like I said earlier, maybe he's just born to do this. This is what he's born to do. To take care of people who are abandoned by the family, people who are, you know, almost helpless, you know, do this kind of thing. I heard he has a residential house where people live for free. They don't pay. If they just give you an accommodation there, you will live. But the case of this man, what I heard from the video is that they are going to live in an estate. Not just any location, not just any accommodation. They are going to live in an estate. This man is trying, you know, from my own point of view, I think this man is really trying. You are not taking care of them expecting to get anything in return. You know, if it's someone that is very fine, complete and okay, and you pay for the person to go abroad, you are expecting that. Maybe you will be expecting that the person will go succeed and remember you later. Some will not remember, but at least some may remember. But what of an autistic person? Like the pastor also said, he's going to pay the dowry, the bride price of the lady that will agree to marry that guy. The guy that he's doing all of these things for, will he even be able to say thank you? Will he ever be able to say thank you? So, I don't know, but some of these things, when I look at them, I see from different perspectives. I see from the perspective of the man being a challenge to so many of us, to so many pastors, to individuals, not just pastors. He's a pastor, he's doing it. Politicians can do it. Individual businessmen can do it. Rich people can do it. You know, anybody that has that capacity to do it can also do it.